What's up? Let's talk about boxing. Let's talk about boxing. You guys have been requesting some boxing talk, and I said, okay, let's request some boxing talk. And I want to talk about what had happened in the tournament at the junior welterweight division, the 140. We spoke about the fight with Regis, and he suffered his first pro loss. And a lot of people thought that he was just going to wipe through, just walk through that bout. And a lot of people had never seen him face adversity. And for the first time, he ran into a situation in which he really was going to need his trainer. He really was going to need somebody, a voice in that corner that could help him make an adjustment or give him some advice or pointers that could really work in that situation. And unfortunately, he had, you know, Bobby Benton. And Bobby Benton, he's uh, supposedly a businessman, more than he is a boxing trainer. He's had one amateur fight his entire career, and yet he's trying to take these fighters to world championships. And it's like, uh, I don't know how much experience he really has besides one amateur fight. And, he's known as Basic Bobby Benton to me. And I don't understand why, maybe he feels that Regis feels like, this guy really helped me out in this situation, so I'm going to stick with him for a while. But he's taking Regis as far as he can go. And it's time for Bobby Benton, take a lap, hit the showers. It's over. Some people call him bipolar Bobby Benton, but like he's got one personality and then he flips into another one and flips back. It's just who he is. But this is about what's best for Regis, and he's not it. I think he's taking Regis as far as he can take him, and Regis can. It's about time he moves on to a better trainer. I think somebody with more experience of knowing how to handle situations in the corner without panicking, or saying, okay, this is what we need to do to fix it, and that he could trust it. Because looking at all Regis fights, that's Regis. That's him. He's winning that fights because he's an adaptable fighter. He adapts better than anybody I've ever seen at the 140 division. Like really quick, he adapts to the situation, and that's just him applying his will to the fight. I don't see Bobby Benton's touch on any of it. I really don't. I mean, he's step, jab. He's basic Bobby Benton, and I mean, I'm not trying to bash the guy. It's just like that's all I see of him is he's a basic trainer. I can't. This guy's not gonna tell you what it's like in the clutch or when you're in the crunch time, what to say in the corner, and he's not that guy. And I'm telling you, Regis needs to go ahead and make that change. I wouldn't go into a rematch with that guy, and the next thing Bobby Benton's there, and you're gonna go through the same experience. He's told you all he could teach you. That's it. He's just basic Bobby Benton, and basic Bobby is not gonna be the guy to get you to the promised land. He could warm you up. He's good for holding the mitts. He's a glorified mitt holder, and that's it. He holds the mitts very well, but he can't give you some advice. He gonna tell you how to slip, step over, make sure your feet right. That's not his game. It's not his game. That's basic Bobby Benton. You know, step, jab, hit the mitt, turn, step, jab, step, jab, step, jab. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. He should start looking at guys like Rozier, Nate Jones, um, Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach would make sense. I mean, he's moved to California now. There's no need to keep going all the way back to Houston just for Bobby Benton's sake. You need to stay at the wild card, train out of there, work with Freddie and his guys. They've been in these situations of big fights and got major experience and can show you a thing or two. So it probably would be a lot better for Regis, who's basically been doing it on his own. In my opinion, that's what it looks like to me. He's really been training himself, especially when I see Basic Bobby Benton in the corner. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you agree that Regis needs to replace Basic Bobby Benton and move on to a more experienced trainer? Let me know. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.